Alright. Can you hear me? Just give me a holler and let me know. Cool. Can you hear me? Just give me a holler and let me know. Cool. Alright. So, I will just head on in. And we'll head back into the cheap-ass laboratory. I love it. It's great. I don't think I've ever seen my brother have such a strong reaction to a cafeteria like that. Or most people, for that matter. It's certainly very interesting. Let's see here. Oh yeah. We gotta do some kind of, go around. Actually, do I... Nope, I better, Oh, well, you know what, I'll just go through with it. Normally I would have a grenade with me since there's quite a bit of zombie... Well, quote-unquote, quite a bit. And they can, and they will pincer you if you give them a chance. I think that one is dead. Yeah, it's a Sadteria. The zombies can and will do that if you give them a chance. They react like that. It's actually pretty interesting. Oh, hi, buddy. Umbrella cafeteria. It's so cute. I didn't notice the oh, dang it. Did not mean to use that. Zombie crab. Well, head crabs are a thing. Let's see what we have here. Apple pie, chocolate sundae, cheesecake, waffles, scrambled eggs, shrimp poppers, veggie burger. This actually doesn't sound half bad. Oh, balls. Oh, balls. Where did I... Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah. It's good eating, and then my brother... This is so cute. It's the wood and everything. But that's actually a really cool effect that they show some of the abuse that it's taken throughout the years. Yeah, you do what you can. I mean, if they had shrimp, well, of course I would expect them to have shrimp, but this seemed to be a pretty comprehensive, quote-unquote, menu. Though I would figure that if you're already kind of dining at this place, you would have it, you have some kind of meal plan or something like that. I'm trying to see if there's anything down there. You never know. Yeah, the little touches. Now my brother, he got so mad. He got even madder when we got back here because he was thinking, damn, not only does this place look like a fucking 70s ass cafeteria, but the fucking kitchen looks like it's a fucking It looks like it's from a Waffle House. The scrambled eggs actually don't look well, I guess they don't look too half bad, but you know, it's alright. Oh, hi, buddy! The fuck you want? You really wanted those eggs, huh? Phenomenal scientific power. EDB Waffle House space. Oh, bitch! I do not want to. I hate wasting my Magnum, and I forgot that they can actually kind of hear a little bit outside of the. There goes some Magnum ammo. Yeah, Waffle House is kind of good. I don't think we can. Oh, I can actually get out here. Okay, cool. But this door is locked, I think. Yeah, this door is locked. You have to go outside, all the way around. It's kind of convoluted. You think that the bracelet that you were given would help with that, but no. Really? They're that bad? Dang. Well, I can't do anything with this here, but I'll fiddle around with it later. That's a shame. So I kind of like Waffle House myself. To see a bad Waffle House is just... that ain't fun, fam. That's like a Southern disgrace right there. Oh, hi, buddy. I think he's done. Yep. Oh, I thought you were done too, but I guess not. Seems to be legit. Okay. Whataburger is... I've actually never been to one in Florida. We do have them in Florida. That's certainly true. I mean, they're... I think they're Hardee's in my area. No, that's not true. Whataburger is an actual thing because there used to be a Whataburger at some point in my area, in my neck of the woods, not too far from my college. Never had the chance to try one, but I hear they're pretty good. Well, you gotta make double sure sometimes. I gotta go back and get my stuff, like my knife. New knife. Oh, I think this is just, yeah, it's just a note on wristbands. Long story short, you gotta be a senior to. Oh, I'm not gonna go through it now. You have to get 2 other wristbands to get full access to everything, but that's more of a story escalation kind of thing. I have wanted to go to a Whataburger though. I hear they're really good. You know what? I'm going to actually get that other ammo. We do have what's called Culver's here though, and it's very, very nice. They have those Wisconsin cheese curds and the butter burger, which is pretty good, but I like to go for the chicken tenders myself. Now we do have a restaurant over here. It's not too far from the military base, and they serve beignet, but I have yet to go there myself. I think I've been here before. Skip. Yeah, they're nice and they're not too salty, but oh, here we go. They're not too salty, but they're breaded nicely. I'm not sure what they use for the breading, and it's not too, doesn't have too much gristle on it. We will see this later, but yeah, you kind of get the idea. Oh, oops. Yes, I know. I have yet to, there used to be a place in my area that sold beignet. It was a military, it was run by a military family, and then they sold the restaurant. The restaurant is still open, but they changed the recipe to the beignet, and now the beignet basically tastes like biscuits. Like, unfortunately, store-brand biscuits. They don't use the good old Café du Monde mix, and it saddens me. Hold on a second. I'm rearranging something on my end. There we go. Now this area right here, I call this the loot section. They are a crime. I'm not sure how or why they managed to pull that off. It made me so sad. I have 4 knives. Okay. That's pretty awesome. There's a whole bunch of things that you're gonna need around here. So it's nice to have those slots in your inventory clear. Milk chocolate, huh? A specific kind of milk chocolate? I used to eat, drink milk chocolate when I was a kid, but I kind of grew out of it. I guess I just grew out of it. Oh yes, you can't have beignet without the powdered sugar. That's just wrong. But I never thought to drink it with chocolate milk. I was thinking a nice chocolate drizzle sauce would be nice. Or maybe a good old-fashioned
senior staff clearance required for computer
strawberry sauce would be nice. Fuck my life, I hate this section. Yeah. These motherfuckers right here. This is why you save your fucking Roy G. Bibbs. I would actually consider them to be like the prototype regenerators. These ones right here, yeah, are fucking ugly. Because sure, you can put them down for a wee bit with a couple of shots to certain to those lymph like sections. I guess I'm comparing them to lymph nodes, but they only go down for so long once you've taken those out. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Cause this is fucking dead right. Well, I guess it's dead. Ugh, these fuckers right here. Doesn't quite work with these, but yeah, leave that here. I will deal with these later, since I can't do anything with them right now. Yeah, can't do much here. And this room, this fucking room right here. This room gives me so much trouble. Yeah, man. Fucking hate these things. But I have been getting some inspiration for them. They look so... Yeah. So I'm thinking, you know, this would look like a pretty rad companion monster of some sort. And, Geist is working on their second edition, thank fucking goodness. So, once they put that out, maybe I can actually make heads or tails of it. So I can, deal with it properly and make a proper character sheet. You don't need to worry about this guy. He's alright. Well, yeah, once I figure out how to share screen and find a decent way to go about it without paying so much, because I found out that Join Me isn't, from what I saw, Join Me isn't free anymore. Open the damn thing. Oh, I thought that I'd opened this before. Right, so T-pause LT, T-pause LT. I'll figure something out. It's one of my other good buds. I'm positive you may have seen them before. Plum Bunny. They used to have a Komaeda, a Mastermind Komaeda. Oh, hello, buddy. Oh!
Son of a bitch.
She's gonna introduce me to, well, she plans to introduce me to Star Trek and, now I'm going back in a direction I don't need to. Star Trek and who was it? Miraculous Ladybug? Yes, she's planning to introduce me to that, and we're gonna have to screen share. So when we figure that nonsense out, I will share this with you. T Oz LT. I never got the chance to see them when I was a kid. And well, Miraculous Ladybug is new, but you get the picture. So I know that I missed out on some good stuff, especially since some of my family used to watch that as well. Actually, I will see if perhaps we can figure something out between the three of us. But they're good peeps. Fuck. Not looking forward to this. Let's see here. Oh. Oh, nice. I was expecting liquors. What's going on? What favor? Oh yeah, well, you can introduce me to something too. I'm always down for it. Oh, I blew up the snack machine. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm seeing if I can reload. I'm always I knew something was wrong. Balls! Ugh. And normally I don't like wasting magnum bullets, but that was an occasion. That was an occasion that I kind of needed to. Yep. I was trying to remember if that was the case, but I couldn't quite remember. Yes. So I couldn't remember. It was horrifying. Now let's see here. No signal here. I wasn't sure if my memory was failing me or not. I think you're done. That's the sound of another body falling. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh!
Shit.
Nice. No, I know there's another. There we go. There we go. Oh, that would annoy me. That would not be a good day. Cool. Alright, so how to interpret it. L float to bar. L float to bar. Oh, never noticed this before. Yeah. Okay. So what do we have here? Store. Now, would you believe that some people manage to do this with no item box? They managed it, like there's something called the no item box challenge. Well, yeah, self-imposed challenges and all that jazz. I don't see. I don't see. I don't think I could actually do that myself because I'm so used to hoarding everything. So it's more like a muscle memory. But I have done a self-imposed challenge with Haunting Ground called... What the fuck was that? Oh! Oh, we're dead. Yeah. I can't remember if it was Koin-san or Katrinanis who came up with it, but it was called the Fiona the Fat Ass Challenge. And it was actually a pretty good idea. I'm mad at it though because it gave me such grief. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so it's like this. In short, basically, you have to walk throughout almost 90% of the game, and you can only do that which is relevant to the plot. So this means no running. This means no hiding, unless it is... There were some amendments, because there were some spots where it was just impossible to use all the rules. And this is a game where you kind of have to hide and run. And you can only use Huey a certain amount of times. You can only collect a certain amount of items that are not relevant to the plot because you kind of need yourself. Yeah, I know. It's something. Like, it was a really good challenge. I need to figure out a way to implement it in other ways. Okay, good. Yes. It was very frustrating. Like, I'll have to pull up the rules, but it's a Mad Lad challenge, definitely. Now, let's see here. Oh, forgot I had shotgun shells here. Oh, I kind of like this. This is a pretty cool doohickey. Let's see what we got here. Murph. Okay. You gotta match the frequencies, but it's really not that trying. I actually like it myself. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I like that myself. I wonder if I can use that in some kind of a campaign or something. But I would wonder how. Oh. I confused it for Muff. Nope. Not mean. Yeah. You could definitely use it for a Shadowrun or a Cyberpunk game. I think that would be kind of nifty, actually. Oh, now you have an idea for a puzzle too. I guess maybe you could make a little program with, wait, what's in here? Oh yeah, the coolant room. Can't do anything in here yet, so I'm just gonna go back. I guess if you knew someone who was bothered and was a coder, you could have probably manage a little JavaScript. People still use Java? Yeah, something like Java. I don't think people use Flash anymore. Oh shit! What the fuck? That I've never seen. Ugh. I'm just gonna call them, now that you mentioned, I'm going to call them orcs. That seems mildly appropriate. I guess I still need stuff. I tread cautiously around this area. Oh, just like that, I forgot the puzzle. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's actually a pretty cool laser light glare. Okay. L float square bar. Float square. Don't need this anymore now. Are you kidding me? Alright, motherfucker, we'll toast you. Oh, fuck! I thought I toasted that one too. Ugh. I need to leave that be for now. Oh. Forgot something.
Dispensing solution now.
You know what? That probably could have helped me in the long run. Exactly. Blaze the orcs. And that's honestly the best way to deal with the fucking orcs. let's see here.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
That's not quite it. It's one of these puzzles. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Oop. This is one of those puzzles that you just gotta brute force. I don't think I've ever seen an exact solution for it. If only it would be, if it could be just as simple as pouring things, but no, this has to be convoluted because, of course, Umbrella. I know. It's never an easy day at Umbrella. Well, I'm trying to figure this out, I guess. I can tell you more about the lead up to this entire situation right here. So, let me see. I'm gonna scoop a little bit from Resident Evil 5. Are you sort of familiar with Resident Evil 5? Not particularly. Okay. So I'm just gonna try and start at the very beginning. Umbrella was kind of... They were still a pharmaceutical company in the 70s. And, they were doing some looking around in Africa. And they found a kind of flower and a bacteria that grew on this flower. They couldn't cultivate it anywhere else, so they set up a lab over there. Now, this lab was kind of particular to the tribes that lived there, because they used it for rituals. Long story short, I think the men would go into that particular... They built a a entire city, I think, underneath a volcano. And it was a dormant volcano. Yes, a dormant volcano. I think I got it. Let's see. Yes, a dormant volcano, and they would basically protect the city. But you know, Umbrella kind of found this out and they didn't do so well over there. They basically just kind of took the area for themselves. The tribe is still there as far as I think the time of Resident Evil 5. But the takeaway about this is that Umbrella noticed that this plant had some pretty cool abilities to them, and they were going to almost there, reverse engineer this flower, or rather the bacteria in this flower for their work. And then, you know, the big players in Umbrella, these poor families, they started getting ideas, and once you get ideas, you know how it is. Now, of these 4 families, I think there was, you just gotta know a couple of things about them. You got the Oswald Spencers. Yeah, it went like that. You got Oswald Spencer. You got Marcus. And you got the Ashfords. Now, what you need to know about the Ashfords is that there was Veronica, who was the head of the family, and she was not a very particularly nice lady, but you know, whatever. I think I got this now. Then you have the father, whose name I can't quite recall, and then you have the 2 designer babies, Alexander, I think that's it, Alexander and Alexa Ashcroft. Now they were kind of inducted into Umbrella's fold very early in their lives. So early, in fact, that at this point William was in his late 20s, 30s, and he was literally about to throw hands with a 13-year-old, more or less. William is that petty bitch, TM. And she came up with a strain of one of the viruses that could control ants and zombies and a few other things. Is that it? Yeah. Trying to get it all in the big cup. Yeah, I know. William B., that bitch. This is at the time when William had isolated himself in order to further perfect the G virus. At some point there were quite a few takeovers. Oswald basically told Albert Wesker and William Birkin, hey, go kill Marcus. So they kill Marcus, and they basically take over the company. At this point, or at some point, both the Alexander twins were dead, but the cool thing about them was they turned their father to this monster called the Nosferatu, and they used him for their experiments. They were kind of cunty people, to put it bluntly. This puzzle always gets me. Yeah, they were like that. They were very creepy twins. Okay, let's come on. Arr! Now what if? No. guess it doesn't work like that. Yeah, they were not nice people, to put it bluntly. After the company takeover, there was a little bit of stability, but this is only, you know, kind of temporary. William went back to perfecting the G virus, and at this point, I think, and I might be getting a little bit of history mixed up, the Spencer estate was created at some point for further experimentation. Now, I'm rolling into a little bit of Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil... crap, I can't even remember the game, but it's a game starring... Did not need to do that. Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen. Now, Billy Cohen is kind of unrelated, somewhat unrelated, but he is a survivor. At this time, Stars, the company that featured Jill, Barry, not Veronica, Rebecca, and a few other people, Brad, you know, they had been dispatched to the Spencer mansion because Umbrella gave Westford the orders to release them and see what kind of data they could collect. Let me see if I can reset this. This was going on. No. This is going on while the outbreak was still in play. I am somewhat familiar with the movies. I have not seen the second one. I haven't seen anything past the first one. Okay. As far as the movies go, Resident Evil 0 through 3 and whatever mainline spin-offs would fit within 1 and 2, I believe, as 2 features Nemesis. No, excuse me, scratch that, 1 through 3. Because as far as the outbreak goes, that takes place in a relatively short amount of time, like within months to weeks. Not again. Ugh. So yeah, there's a lot going on within that time frame. All right, let's try this. Now we're back at the same spot. So while where was I? The Spencer estate stuff takes place during the first movie. And to put it, let's just say there were a lot. I'm putting this in the in the movie space of before and moving into 1, but this is taking place within 0 through 2, I kind of want to say. At some point, Oswald Spencer had commissioned a man whose last name is... the first name eludes me, but I believe it was George Trevor. Now, Spencer says, "Hey Trevor, you wanna come build a house for me? I'll pay you." So Trevor builds a house with the scientific specifications in mind for the Umbrella scientists and whatnot. And then Spencer decides, you know what? You have outlived your usefulness, so he decides to use use George. I believe that's his. We'll just call him Trevor. He decides that Trevor is better served towards the Umbrella experiments, and he decides to send a letter to his family, his wife and his kid. I forget the mother's name, but the daughter's name is Lisa. He sends a letter to them posing as George, basically forging a letter as George, telling them to come to the Spencer estate where Umbrella's dirty work is taking place. And he gives he gives William and Wesker the go-ahead to experiment on them. Now, what happens is... oh yeah, it gets worse. What happens is William will throw hands with a 13-year-old scientist because he is that bitch, Birkin. He decides to inject Lisa with different strains of different kinds of viruses, like Ebola, a lot of heavy shit, to put it bluntly. Now I'm getting back to the same place. And he does the same for his mother. For her mother. Yeah. William Birkin is a nasty son of a gun. That's why I like him so much. What ends up happening is her mother doesn't take too kindly to all these experiments being done on her. But Lisa Trevor shows amazing resilience to what is being conducted on her. Lisa is retaining some level of her intelligence, and her body is basically just kind of breaking down. She's basically a virus colony at this point, but she's fighting to retain her, the last bastion of her innocence. So she keeps a diary of things. Oh, come on, this has to be it. Come on. No. Okay. Let me see if I can switch these around. No, that's not what I meant. Lisa is basically, yeah. William is not a good guy. He is an asshole, complete asshole, and I love him for it. What happens is, as Lisa is retaining her innocence, William decides, well, let's see what she's capable of. Let's see what she can do. Lisa's mother ends up dying because it's just way too much on her body. And thinks, she's gonna need a surrogate, and we're not quite sure what kind of intelligence she has. No, not quite yet. So, Will decides to introduce to... Is that it? Yes! Finally! Will decides to introduce someone to Lisa to try and fool her into thinking that that worker is a surrogate, you know, that the worker is her mother. Does not work very well. Lisa recognizes this, and she tears the that person's face off. She just straight up beasts that motherfucker. And this happens for a few other people. Whoever William sends to her, their faces are gone. You know, everything is gone because Lisa is not happy that, you know, you're sending fake mommies to her. And mind you, at this point, Lisa she's I think 14 at this point. She is barely a teenager, if at that. Yeah, pretty much. Literally, she's doing that, and she's wearing the faces on. She's wearing the faces in an attempt to get back and to get you know, to connect with her mother, because I think at this point she kind of knew her father was dead, and she was trying to find her mother to get out of the place. Now, let's see. They continue experimenting on Lisa, but I believe at some point she was deemed a failure and she's wandering around the Spencer estate. At some point, William and Wesker leave. So they basically leave Lisa to her own devices. And she continues to try and retain as much of her intelligence as she can. But it doesn't work, of course, and Alice is not here at this point. Alice doesn't exist in the games, but that's just to kind of give you an idea of where things are going in the story. Let's see what we have here. Let's see, what else? Now, when the stars come to the house, the Spencer estate, and they're going through that nonsense that Umbrella decided to put them through, because of Wesker, I guess this would technically be where the first movie would pick up from. Yeah, Game Birkin is better than a movie Birkin because he has more direct input in the story. A lot of shit happens because of Birkin. Let's see, what am I missing here? Let's see. Alright. I'm just gonna go solve the puzzle.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Ugh. Who left the freezer open?
Cooling sequence in progress. Cooling complete. Dispensing solution now.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
She was just telling me how her day went. As a travel nurse, she had to go all the way out to San Francisco for an interview. So yeah, that was fun. She was just telling me about it. Let's see. I was on my way to take care of some things. Yeah. Okay. Yes, indeed it is. Here we go. Oh, cool. Another knife. Alright, back to... So where was I? Trying to think of where I was. In relation to the Resident Evil story. Okay. Yes, I think I remember. Yeah, Lisa Trevor. No, she's not. She's pure... I think she is part of the movies only, like movies exclusive, but I don't even think she's in the books. So I may be mixing something up. So long story short, basically, STARS dismantles the research facility, and then they head back to Chief Irons. And Chief Irons basically dismantles STARS at this point. Because, as Ben has so articulated, he was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. Yeah. I'm going to do a clean run of this area. A nice little clean sweep before I do anything else. Okay, cool. Let's see, after Irons disbands Stars, the outbreak is pretty much in full swing at this point. And then the other movies take, they kind of go off from there. I think during the movies, Umbrella's basically just trying to cover up their tracks. And that's when they released the Nemesis and Mr. X. Now, Nemesis pops up in Resident Evil 3. I can't believe I wasted a Magnum bullet for that. Just keep running. At this point, you just gotta keep going. Once you hear the music, you were done with that section. Yeah, Nemesis. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder how they managed to get this high-tech stuff in here, and they still have to make the damn cafeteria look like a fucking Waffle House. OSS. I think that's honestly the case with some of these scientists too. It's from what I've seen with the what's been in the emails and whatnot. Yeah, some of these scientists probably thought that they were living normal lives, doing, good research.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Stop! Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive. We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So those were G samples.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Now, excuse me. This is a good email right here. So yeah, after the incident at the mansion, William Birkin and Albert Wesker separate. William defects to the U.S. military for protection with his family, but we all know that didn't work out well. And for the record, I believe that there was a genuine sense of familiar concern for, for Annette and Sherry. We can sort of see this in one of the games, Darkside Chronicles. And we see what happened was, at some point, Annette, in her notes, mentions that she was given a psychiatric review, a little bit before stuff went down. And in a second letter, she's voicing her concerns with, things getting a little bit too hot. But the distinct thing that you get is that looks kind of familiar, huh? But don't worry, this is for decontamination. It's not the laser room. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Annette is saying, Wesker, we need to, we have to get out of this for Sherry. Which is kind of interesting. They did all this stuff, all this nonsense for the G virus, and, next they do, it's a very narrow field of concern that they have, to put it bluntly. They're interesting folk, but so yeah, military comes in, but at this point everything has gone to pot. Let's see what we need. And I'm trying to think of what would be useful at this point. Okay. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that gives you a very comprehensive list of what was going on. Have I confused you? Is that a pretty decent thing to get you up to speed with with just about everything that's gone on so far? It's okay. Yeah, I think the best way to summarize it is Science Dad ruins everything. Well, almost everything. Yes, basically. And these are some of the remnants of what the experiment's done. This is also some good juicy bits. Now, I think this is referring to Lisa Trevor. I'm not too sure. I'm thinking with close relationship that might be, that may have been Lisa and her mother. And fun little bit of trivia, the plant that was killed in the laboratory was Plant 43 in the earlier version, in an earlier game, Plant 42 was what William was working on. William, even though he was a virologist, he did quite a bit of experimentation with reptilian and plant DNA, and then he kind of crossbred stuff with humans, and things happened. Now, my boy is back. My meaty jiggler boy.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible. What the hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
Alright. We end this here.
Now, at this point, the G-Virus, at this point the G-Virus was, ow, if I remember my history correctly, the G-Virus was basically the byproduct of the research that came from Lisa Trevor. It was intended as a way to reconstruct cells after damage. And, it was not very stable. Fuck. At this point, because there wasn't a lot of work going, there wasn't a lot of, time to finish it, because shit went down. And we will find out what came of it. What came of it in the second run. I better repair my shit. Ow. That is not good. Yes, that is exactly what's happening. Basically the cells are reconstructing themselves, and they're kind of spreading themselves out pretty darn thin. No. basically what happens is after every form he changes and mutates, because in a certain extent that was the strength of the G virus, that, and it was, that's how, but that was what was intended. After taking quite a bit of cellular damage, you were to repair yourself. All these goodies right here. But since there wasn't enough time to actually fortify and make it people safe, you can see what happens, and we will see the rest of what happens in the other run. The second run with Claire and Sherry. It ain't good, man. It ain't good at all. There we go. But they give, I think even in hardcore mode, they're pretty, this is the fight that they're pretty lenient on. Just taking my time to reload. Yeah, I know, it's great. Now let's see. I don't think there's anything else here that I need to mess with. Yeah, this is... I think there are 2 other forms at this point. It just does not get pretty. It gets plenty ugly.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention, self-destruct sequence.
Yeah. Shit gets fucking weird, bro, with the G-Virus. We're gonna see that later. And what happens... I know that the Nemesis program comes out in full force during the movies. Let's think about what happened with the Nemesis project. I think it was just some unnamed person who was unlucky enough to become an experiment and was built up as a tyrant. Kind of the same with, what's his face? Mr. X. But, compared between the games and the movies, Nemesis doesn't have a connection with Jill in the games. So, it is well, it feels good to blast his ass, because he's nothing but a fucking dick all the way through. Okay, I'm gonna be right back for a quick second. Bathroom, but I think the cutscene should help you.
About you.
That makes 2 of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now.
Hold on. I think I can...
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Indeed. And it happens in the original too. But depending on where they go from here, we don't really know what happens to Ada. So yeah. Now, the Nemesis program. Nemesis that is not connected to Jill. He doesn't get that free sense of morality. He's just a big old pain in the ass. But what happened with the rest of the movies, I know that... Or at least I believe... Oh, excuse me.
The whole place is coming down. Listen, you need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
9 minutes until detonation.
What happened with the rest of the movies? Of course, there's gonna be a save point at this point. I think I get the basic gist that Umbrella won and kind of wiped off most of humanity and saved the rest in tubes, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. I kind of fell off the map with watching the rest. And I think my understanding just kind of bridges off it. Dude, hello, buddy. And then there's some nonsense. It gets kind of off the rails. I don't remember very much about it. But from what I did get the impression of, movie Wesker isn't quite nearly as impressive as game Wesker. Oh boy. Yeah, like, Game Wesker is a badass old... He's a weird, senile, badass old grandpa. Because I think by the end of 5, he's 50. He's in his 50s and still looking kind of hot. Well, you know. The thirst is real. I hope I packed enough health. Oh. Oh. I did not. Yeah, he's kind of lit. He's got the evil hot brick going on. We'll not lie. Maybe someday I'm going to be good. I'm gonna get good at art. Just so I can have the sheer purpose of drawing Wesker and a booty shorts that say Foxy Grandpa. I don't think I want to use this quite now, but... I thought I equipped you, damn it. I got this. Okay, that was kind of stupid, but... Yes! Almost there. Almost there. I promise you.
Where did this thing?
This motherfucker deserved it.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Yes.
Gotta get out of here.
And I think this is the end of Leon's campaign. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Here I was expecting that I was gonna take a rocket blast to the fucking face.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
It's not the true ending. Now, in the before this remake, and as far as I guess the time reboot or whatever have you, Leon would go to work with the US government after this point. And I think Claire, I don't remember if Claire joins STARS or not, or if she basically goes back to being a civilian, but she can still see Sherry. And Sherry's fate is not very kind. yeah, that's Leon's campaign on the first run. Oh, cool. Now, see, the thing that I really like about this remake is that they actually include the stuff that, you know, you would normally get from an old-fashioned game. Like, you got concept art, and all this cool shit right here. You get models. Like, yeah, they really went out. They didn't have to go this far out, but they did, and I appreciate it. And you can see the animations. Just a whole bunch of cool stuff. I really love it. It's great. Yes. Exactly. I appreciate that so much. And there's just so much detail that they put into it. They really didn't have to go this far out, but they did, and I love them for it. Just look at this right here. It's so hard to find games that do this now these days and don't sell it to you as DLC. Yeah, I know. It grew hair. And yes, they do have, of course, renders of the liquor. This would be such a cool cosplay. You just, yeah. We're not seeing any fully rendered liquor bumholes tonight, though. But yeah. Oh, well. And then you've got Mr. X right here. This dashing motherfucker. Just, man. See all this gross mess? It's just, man. It's so good. I love it. And yes, you will notice that his real face has started to slide off. And he has the wee little hand over there. And that extra head. Just kind of growing. And this eye right here, man, it is just the way that it reflects light. Just, I love it. Now, someone had the bright idea, the right concept, to have G in his third form, or William in his third form, T-posing and doing it to them at the same time, and it was just, it was odd, odd chaotic energy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. I'll be back as soon as I find Claire.
It was indeed very interesting.
Why is everyone thinking I'm in trouble? What the?
Don't shoot!
Get down! Come on!
Oh, that's cool.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have
They're
some
skipping, they're basically just kind of skipping the tutorial in the second
answers.
run.
Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
No, I think it was that,
I'm alright! How about you?
Can't stay here.
so in the old days, when there was an A scenario and a B scenario for both, it was Leon's A scenario and Claire's B scenario that was the true course of the game. I think I might be mixing some things up. Now here's the interesting thing that I discovered about the doing it to the meme. I know where that area is. It's in Tampa. I can get there by bus. It felt strange looking at that and oh. Where am I?
Leon, I'm sure you beat me here.
Oh, this is completely new. Oh, balls. Yeah, it's an actual area in Tampa. I think it's just right some outside of some building. This is interesting. I have no idea. Okay, I thought things would be a little... I knew things would be a little bit dissimilar, but I wasn't aware that I'd be starting in a new section altogether. This is interesting. I played her first run around, but not the second. The second run is something different. Oh no. I only have one bullet left. Oh, this is gonna suck. Well, I know what I'm doing. Oh, no.
Claire!
This is brand new to me.
Hold on. I'll be right there.
Okay!
Claire. It's so nice to see you.
How are you doing? Well, Papa just come on in.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
It's good. Any luck with your brother? Look, don't lose hope.
Yeah, I was expecting that excuse me? That the second run would
Damn it.
be almost identical, but I guess that's not the case. And I'm a little bit of, oh no.
Here, I think we should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon.
Yes, I think I should go too.
Okay, you need to go. Now.
Ugh.
Okay, let's get through
Indeed.
this. Both of us.
We don't have time for that, Claire. Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay, well. I have, I guess I'm gonna figure out what's gonna go on today. Man, they already dug graves out here. Oh, how in the hell, buddy? I guess I should have killed them dead. Yeah, I know. Oh, damn. Well, I did not mean to do that shit. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. Well, time to go. Wonder if Marvin is dead already. I don't like... I have the feeling that I'm not going to like that, that investigative room over there. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Oh, crap. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. I haven't played the second run because I was waiting for someone else to play with me, of sorts. And now I have you, so there is that. Yay! You're welcome. I don't know if I need to... Okay, there has got to be some way out of here. It might be in the other room that I don't want to go into. Oh, fuck. That looks like it equals death. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yep. I'll have to get the book. Yeah. Documents don't necessarily, the documents don't change in their descriptions. Oh, great. Yeah, a round of applause. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I can't get that at the moment. I will save right here. Cool. So of all the blokes that I know, I can play this with you, because most, yeah, we can go ahead here and call it night. So I just wanted to see what was going on, because I didn't even know that this was its own section. And we can pick up whenever you're free, or whenever you want to. It's all good. I'm playing with you, so it's all good.